Yo, what's good, everybody? In this video, we're going to be talking about the 2020 NFL Draft and basically how perfect it was. It was absurd, but without further ado, let's jump right in. All right, so yeah, here are all the players. We got Joe Burrow first overall. He's been balling out. Then we got Chase Young, Jeff Okuda. I'm just gonna name the big names: Andrew Thomas, Tua Tagovailoa, Justin Herbert, Derrick Brown. There's too many names, bro. Henry Ruggs. He was super unlucky. We got Tristan Wirfs, AJ Terrell, CeeDee Lamb, Justin Jefferson, Brandon Ayuk, Jordan Love, Patrick Queen. Like most of these guys are still in the NFL and still starting to this day. You can also look at the stats and also like how many games they played and where actually is games. I am blind as fuck. Okay, it's right here. Not many of them were under 10. There's only like two or three, which is just absurd. Um, and that means like how many games they started. And yeah, it's just absurd how insane this first round was. But then further on, it was great too. We got T. Higgins, Michael Pittman, DeAndre Swift, Xavier McKinney, Kyle Duggar. There's a lot of big names even further down, but not as many, obviously. Got like Jonathan Taylor, Antoine Winfield, Jalen Johnson, Trayvon Diggs, AJ Epinesa, J.K. Dobbins. Just the list goes on and on. There were just an insane amount of QBs, wide receivers, and just running backs. Just a very offensive draft. But we're gonna be putting all these like the best players from this draft into one team in Madden 25 franchise mode, and we're just gonna see how well this team simulates. Joe Burrow and Justin Jefferson are back together, so this is gonna be an interesting simulation. But now let's look at what this roster actually looks like in Madden. Okay, so here it is. Tackles are great, obviously. Wide receivers are great, obviously. One of our wide receivers is hurt for some reason. 1 week for CeeDee Lamb. All right. Yeah, Jonathan Taylor, DeAndre Swift, Joe Burrow, Tua Vailoa. But yeah, there are some holes in this draft class, though. The interior is not the greatest. It's fine, but it's not great. Then defensively, linebackers aren't the greatest either, but they're still fine. Safeties are great. Corners are great. Edge is not as great. But defensive tackle's absurd. This just draft class was absurd. It's probably the best in like the past 10 years. Maybe 2017 might be up there too with Mahomes and McCaffrey, and obviously a lot of other guys that were great. But this is definitely up there. Joe Burrow, we're talking about just Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Ayuk. Like that trio is just absurd. Quadruple. I don't know. Quad team. I don't know. But yeah, that group's just absurd. It's gonna be interesting to see how well this team does. But yeah, there are a couple holes. But there's no way this team still does not go 20-0. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be so surprised. Comment down below what you guys think. I honestly think 20-0, but we'll see. Yeah, this is gonna be very interesting though. But let's advance to the playoffs. The amount of trade offers, bro. Advance to the playoffs. Let's see how this team truly does. What the fuck? What? 13-4. It must be the defense. It must be. Let's see who we lost. What the fuck? Who did we lose to? The Browns, week 1. The Cardinals. The Seahawks. Yeah. The Seahawks, the Cardinals, the Browns. Those are the only teams we lost to. We beat the 49ers. We beat the Bills, Texans, Ravens, Steelers, Vikings, Chiefs. And we lose to the Browns, Cardinals, and Seahawks. It is a tough division. But we beat every single team that should have been tough. But we only lost to the teams that we should have easily beat. They were only by one score, but like, what? All right. That's so fucking cool. We don't even get the number one seed. This class did not do as well as I expected. The, the Chiefs didn't even get the bye. What? Who got the bye? Let's see. Let's see. The Raven. Makes sense. Let's see how did they go? 15-2. 15-2. Oh, we lost again. I thought we went 14-3, not 13-4. I I hate this shit. I hate it. Okay, there we go. All right. Who else did we lose to? Okay, the Ravens. Yeah. Okay, it makes sense. Makes sense. But all by one score. That's cooked though. 13-4, bro. The ones that piss me off the most is Browns Cardinals. How the fuck do we lose to the Browns and the Cardinals? I mean, Derrick Henry led the Ravens to 24 rushing TDs for him. Like, absurd. Um, but yeah, let's look at these stats. About to be crazy. Joe Burrow, 4,500 yards, 37 TDs to only 4 fucking interceptions, with almost an 80% completion percentage and almost 10 yards an attempt. He did get sacked 25 times though. Not great, even though he is an um, insane tackles. Like, just doesn't really make sense. But 999 for downs played, yes sir. 99 motherfucking 9. I literally got a Juice WRLD poster right there. But Jonathan Taylor with just over 1,200 yards. He had 18 TDs with a 4.5 average. DeAndre had just over 400 and 6 TDs. And then Burrow had almost 300 with 4 TDs. Justin Jefferson only had just over 1,200 yards with 12 TDs. CeeDee Lamb almost had 1,000 with 3 TDs. Komet with just over 808 TDs. And then Ayuk with just over 708 TDs. Okay, very spread out, but like I was expecting a little bit more from JJ, but still good, still good. Who gave up the most sacks? I'm curious. Tristan Wirfs, damn, and then Andrew Thomas. All right, now for defense, Patrick Kuma just over 107, just over 107, just over 100. What am I saying? Logan Wilson with almost 100, Antoine Winfield with 84. Then for tackles for loss, Alex Highsmith with 13, Chase Young with 11, and then Matabike with 9. Then for sacks, Matabike had 13, Derrick Brown with 8.5, and Chase Young with 7.5. All right, not bad. Then for interceptions, Trayvon Diggs with 3, Logan Wilson with 2, McKinney with 2, Winfield with 2, and Jalen Johnson with 2. As long as there was a lot of other guys with 1. Our secondary was absurd. Different deflections. McKinney with 12, Queen with 9, Terrell with 8, and yeah, a lot of other guys. But yeah, our numbers weren't horrible for stats. They were pretty great. Offensive yards second, defensive yards seventh. Points scored fourth, and then points allowed first. And yet we lost that many games. That's just sad. We lost that many games while having the second best scoring offense and the first scoring defense. Like, okay, that's just great. Let's look at this playoff bracket though. All right, I mean, a lot of these teams lost their some of their star players. Like the Cowboys, 49ers, and a few other guys. I'm not really. My brain's too slow for that. Nah, I'm just kidding. I got a big brain. But yeah, now we're gonna have to see if this Bengals team can beat the Jaguars. We're not gonna jump in. There's no way we lose here, right? Right? Let's see. Let's see if this team truly does lose to the Jaguars. Okay, no, they win 31-13. We're facing the Ravens. Facing the Ravens in the divisional. That's cool. That's great. Okay. Um, I'm not gonna jump in for this one either. I believe in this draft class. Let's see. See how well they can do. They win 21-10. Yes, motherfucking sir. All right. Is there anything else we want to look at before Deron Bland with 6 picks. Jimmy Ward with 6. Damn, Jerome Baker almost had 200 tackles. That's absurd. But enough of that. We got a weekly award. Joe Burrow, 25 for 30, almost 300 yards with 2 TDs, and he also carried the ball for about 20 yards. Not bad, not bad. All right. Now let's see if we can make the Super Bowl. Um, we're going to be facing the Jets. Let's see this. We lose 21-14. The 2020 draft class loses to the Jets in the championship round, and now it's the Falcons and the Jets in the Super Bowl. Very, very realistic. The Falcons and the Jets in the Super Bowl. All right. I mean, Tua's not on the Dolphins, so make the Jets win more games. Win like more games. I cannot speak. But yeah, this roster is definitely absurd. Has a little bit of holes, but he's just tough in this division. But God, there's something in my eye. Probably just a hair, but alright. If you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to check out my other ones. I made a 2017, 2018, and 2019. I'm gonna be making a 2021 next. With Sauce Gardner, I think. Or was that 2022? I don't remember. Shit. But yeah, so I made a lot of other videos, like every first round pick on one team, which was absurd. Fucking with 20 and and obviously. First round picks, that's like Mahomes, Justin Jefferson, Christian McCaffrey, like just the most insane roster of all time. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. But peace.